Welcome to the good morning. Hey bro, is it good morning or what?
Yeah, just do morning.
Yeah, it's just a morning.
You working on anything else?
Yeah, I gotta get the old dually up here. The old smoky diesel dually. Okay. So, I'm gonna run down, grab the dually, get that thing pulled into the shop here and pull the transfer case out. The old smoky red the old smoky red Chevy diesel dually. That's a mouthful. A little smoky. Okay, just so I don't smoke out the neighbor's house, I'm gonna get this thing up to the shop. So just to tell you the exact problem with this thing, I get the gears must be blown out in the transfer case because when I have it, it's in 4 low right now. Well, it's going right now, but the gears are blown out. So I just put it in 4 low. So it's smoky, but it's not as smoky as it has been. I mean, it's kind of clearing up. Okay, well, let's clear up the shop here and we'll make some room so we can pull this thing in straight. Ventilation sucks in here. So as you can see here, it probably looks a little sketchy. When I first put it on there, I thought it was pretty sketchy, but this lift does a pretty good job holding it up. So let's go underneath it and have a look at what I gotta pull out here. That transfer case, as you can see right there, that's gotta come out. So I gotta pull the front drive shaft, the rear drive shaft, and then there's 6 bolts that bolt on the transfer case in the back, and then a couple of electrical harnesses, and then, oh yeah, one more thing, there's linkage right there. I just got to undo that linkage and then comes right out. So me and bro are gonna slam this transfer case out of here and open it up, see what kind of problem it has. I'm hoping to see some really destroyed gears. Alright, so I had to get resituated. I dropped the truck down a little bit, put this block in here so that I can push this up, because I got to get this trans mount off of here. That trans mount's got to come off. And I remember in the past, putting one in, not fun. Please come out. I got it out. That was a pain in the ass. So now I gotta get these bolts out of here. Gotta pull this cross brace out now. Remember folks, don't forget to wear your hearing protection! Right bro?
What?
Don't forget to wear your hearing protection. Alright, now they got that cross brace out, I can finally get at these bolts. I'm a pretty boss, look almost your brain waste. I'm a freak in the sheets, got clothes. I'ma grab an ass if you want it. Best you ever had, give it to you live. Here, let let me show you what I'm after, and then I'll just save you the pain of watching. The transfer case is ready to come out. So here it is here. There's some gears and stuff busted up, of course, I've said that already. There's bolts all the way around, so there's one on the top which is taking me forever to get off because I need a stubby wrench. So I'm gonna pull all of these off and I'll pull the transfer case out. I'll see you guys in now. All right, one last bolt. Got bro behind the camera here. He's gonna give me a hand to, yeah, thanks.
Talk about quiet with a big mouth. Listen for the doubt, then call it. Make you out for what you say.
He was in the perfect line of view, so I hope you guys caught all of that because that was the most crucial part of the whole thing. All right, T-case is out, so you know what that means. Gotta pull it open, see what's wrong. Okay, I'm gonna pull the T-case out of here, put this thing kind of temporarily back together, and I'm just gonna wheel it out of here. I'll be right back. Sorry guys, almost forgot about you. So I gotta pull off these, actually first of all, I got the transfer case actually on the old transmission because this truck had a transmission done in the past. Nice little workbench I got here. It's actually pretty ingenious if you ask me. So I'm gonna pull these top bolts out, pull these bottom bolts out, and then we will see what the inside looks like. Because if you actually look in here, I pulled some of the fluid out. Oh yeah, it's like a nice metallic red paint. That'd be sweet. But that's definitely not the color that you want to see coming out of your transfer case. So let's have a look inside the transfer case.
You know, high, low, as that bounces around, it'll move this one, 4 wheel. So this doesn't look too bad. This is a clutch. Spring on the outside. Bam.
As you can clearly see here, there's some gears that are totally just chewed right up. I'm not sure what you would call those ones.
Yeah, it's part of the planetary. On the Fords, there's a this sits on top of a bearing. And that bearing likes to blow up. So then you get a new one of these and a bearing at the same time. So looking at this will be fine. You can probably you should be able to buy just this piece. Then,
but it looks like the inside of this is all.
But you might need a new planetary as well. So it'll be a planetary set in that. And then just pop it back in. And then the pieces of plastic that we saw.
So it was skipping because it didn't want to sit inside it? It didn't want to slide into it? Is that the issue?
Yeah, if it doesn't go in all the way. If it's only like... So what happens too is if those aren't sitting all the way down where they should, then it's going to help it ride up. So it's just the little teeth they're missing on this now. If you look on the other side, how they're pointed, that just helps it go in, so they're all just chewed off. I don't know why it keeps skipping out though. They don't like that. See if this is... See with that rod in there, this being, the bushing's probably blown out. See, if I pull it, it sits in there. And now it, see? So it's pulling it away. So that's probably worn out. Pulling this up, it's pulling it less teeth.
Oh, that there.
Yeah, you hold the whole thing. So it should be like that. But if it's up, then it's out of the gears more, so it's gonna, once you get the load on it, then it's gonna, there'll probably be a bushing in there, so.
So as you can see right here, this is what I was just cleaning off. This has got too much play. This here is too much play. And it's causing, get some light there.
So what you're gonna want to do now, that's the root cause. So you're gonna go you want to go to Oasis and run your causals for a warranty, and then you go to parts, and then tell them what you want. Actually, you can ask them for your Caldwell first. Then I'll tell you if it's warranty. Then you're gonna want the service advisor to change the line if it's not warranty. Change it to warranty, and then order your parts, get it stamped, and get the vehicle outside.
This is from 1993. We're in 2020, so I don't know if the warranty's still valid.
That doesn't mean anything to me. What do you want?
So I've just pulled all the parts and pieces out of here. So these are the parts and pieces. This little spring here pushes down and it kind of keeps tension on this. It's kind of confusing how it goes together, but I pushed the spring down, pulled the clip out, and then pulled the little sleeve out of there. It's by the looks of it, solid metal sleeve with a seal on that. And I think the seal might hold it somewhat straight, but I'm gonna have to do a little more diagnosing here. And that shouldn't have that much wiggle room. Hey, hey. Come here. Come here.
Oh, hey.
Bro's just gonna make a whole bunch of noise and he's just gonna annoy me, so I'm just gonna cut it off right there.
I need to get this pan clean.
I know you do. I'm gonna leave this transfer case pretty much in pieces because the owner, he doesn't really know what he wants to do. So I gotta call him and see what he wants to do with it. Whether he just gets a new one or just see if I can find parts for it. I don't know. I really don't know. When are you gonna come up with your video? Eh? When are you gonna come up with?
I've kind of slacked a lot on making videos.
Yeah, I know. So have I. Just been extremely busy, so be sure to stay tuned for the next videos. I gotta get Bro to get some videos out here. He's got a lot of content lined up. He's got to reveal his project here pretty quick because we need to get some interest on this thing. Anyway. What day is it? This thing. You guys may not have known, but this truck has been in my shop for like a month. What I gotta get done here is, this has been my transfer case problem. The transfer case has shown up. So I've been waiting for this transfer case for a little over 4 weeks or something like that, maybe even, oh no, yeah, about 4 weeks. The transfer case finally showed up. Here it is here. So last night I actually took the liberty of just pulling it apart because the only thing that was different right here, this is the output shaft for the front drive shaft, so that the splines are actually a little shorter, only because it takes a U-joint receiver on it. So I had to swap it out for a shaft that is a little longer because this one runs the flange style on it. So pulled it apart, just swapped that one piece out, just made sure all the gears are all still good, and put it back together. I'll do a quick little video just throwing the other one back together because all those parts and pieces are just in a box and they may as well just go back into their case, which is right here in a couple of pieces. Oh. Yeah, so we got to get this transfer case back in. If you want to have a look underneath here, this is how the truck's been sitting for a while. No transfer case on it. There's the U-joint there, and then there's the flange style for the front shaft. So it should be pretty easy to put, well, I say pretty easy. It should be easier to put back in. I'm gonna jack this up. I'm gonna try and get these studs out of there. The other transmission doesn't have the studs bolting on the trans mount. So I want to get the studs out so I can replace it with bolts, and that makes it a lot easier to install because this one had bolt style before as well. My issue when I was putting it in originally was there's a cross brace that sits right here, and that cross brace has the pins that stick out, and as well as the transmission has the pins that stick down. I couldn't get the actual trans mount in there because you have to get it over top of the one pins and underneath the other pin. In order to do that, this transmission had to go sky high. You only got so much room and it won't let you. So what I'm gonna do is get everything prepped up, drag it all over here, get those studs out of there, and then next thing you know, we're just throwing in the transfer case and get this thing the hell out of my shop. This piece of shit.
Feel my heart, it's beat tight. All my body's breathing, it's just you and me. Feel my heart, it's beat tight. All my body's breathing, it's just you and me. I'm so caught in this, but so lost deep in it, can't stop. I'm forever the one you call.
That was the easiest, most painless thing ever. I say painless besides the fact that the fucking thing just fell on my head.
I'm forever the one you call. Let's free fall. Let's free fall. Let's free fall.
Alright, so I'm gonna wheel this thing out, but bro's back there, he's working on something here. His new little get around mobile.
Yeah, the video will be out one.
The video will be out one day. Okay, got her out. Let's get her fired up and see if she works. This is a bit of a fair warning, maybe. It smokes a lot.
Free fall.
Kind of sick. Works pretty good. All right. So there you have it, she's all done. Basically, that was a transmission pull twice and a transfer case pull twice. But yeah, she runs good. Seems to go into 4x, 2 high, 4 low, and obviously neutral, because that's what it had 4 neutrals before because of that transfer case. But, or no, sorry, no, it was 3 neutrals and 4 low. Yeah, anyway, the gears are all stripped out, had some problems with it. Transfer case, the old one's put back together. I got the old transmission is actually back on the deck as well. The guy's gonna come grab it and basically turn it into his daily. Other than that, she's done. Smokes like a bastard, but nothing you can do about that. Old school diesel. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that content. Give this video a like, subscribe down below, and I'll catch you next time. See ya.